What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What's going on, you guys? Now, before we get into anything in regards to this video, I just want to apologize to those of you who saw my Bill Collective review. I filmed on my desktop for the first time in almost a year, and I did not know that my mic wasn't even on. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the review regardless of that. But here we are and we're back. Okay. So before we get into anything, let's talk about what we got coming up on the church announcements. You know, we always got to do that. Now, you know that tomorrow is Sunday, so that means that the Real Housewives of Atlanta will be coming on. I will be doing my live review right after Speak on it. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And then on Monday would be the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which would be hosted by Miss Simply Sakina. And we will be talking about Sunday's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then on Wednesday, we'll be coming together, me, T, and Josiah, for Roast Review as we talk about Tuesday's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So with that being said, that's all for the church announcement. So let's go ahead and get into the mess. Now, this is some Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. Now, as you already know, Kenya Moore and Sanya Richards-Ross, their relationship has not been the best. We do know that they got into it last season in Jamaica, and it caused for Ross to come in and say, "Don't with my wife, don't with my wife." Okay. But now this season, Sanya proclaimed that she doesn't know how to take Kenya and that she wants to build a relationship with Kenya. Kenya states that she doesn't really know Sanya and that they don't really have a friendship because she doesn't trust her. And she feels like she straddles the fence and doesn't play neutral. Even though Sanya assured her that she is neutral, but Kenya still didn't trust her. Now, in a recent interview with Miss Angela Yee, Kenya put it out there that Sonya is not her friend. So right now we're about to go ahead and get into what she had to say, and then we're gonna come back with my opinion, and then y'all give y'all's opinion down below. All right. So let's go ahead and get into what Kenya had to say. Let's get into it.
For a second.
Who?
Right. Well, you did host her fundraiser.
You
and-
did.
I did.
You know,
I did.
which was a nice thing to do,
Thank
right? It's a
you.
nonprofit, it's a charity, it's for moms.
Yeah.
And so
It's a great charity.
how did y'all go left? Because
Well, you watched the episode
Yeah.
when she was talking crap about me behind my back, and it was the previous episode where I'm like, "No, girl, you're calling me at the last minute. I will be there. I will show up for you because I'm a girl who always believes in charity. I always believe in giving back, especially when there's moms involved,
Yeah.
kids involved, young Black girls involved. I am
Yes.
there. Everybody knows that. Check my track record." So when she called me and she needed me, I was like, "I got you." Okay. I got there. I felt like she had a low goal. I was like, "No, girl, 50,000. I got this is over here. This bag costs 50,000. Let's go."
you did
You
good.
know what I'm
You did
saying?
good.
You
She
did.
was
You
good. She
saw-
was like, this table right here, what
Yeah.
we got?
And the
Mhm.
fact that I donated more than anybody.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
And,
okay.
She
and
was like,
then,
I started off 5,000.
and
Let's
then
go.
I think
Now let's talk about Sanya for a second.
Who?
Right. Well, you did host her.
I think my other company gave a donation too. So regardless, if it was $1, the fact that I just gave you my heart, I did something out of the goodness of my heart. And then the next week, she turns around and was talking crap about me with Marlo. And it's not the first time that she's done it. She says she's neutral, but in my heart, I was like, no, she's not, because I have all these other instances where I see that she's not. And I was like, okay, I'm cool on you. I've
Yeah.
seen enough.
And you donated your time too. So that's
It's my
also
time.
it's also valuable
you know
for
how much
that.
I would charge
Right.
somebody for
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
When
know
you
how
show
it is.
up, you know there's a check.
Yeah.
You know, it's a check. It's a deposit. It's a check. It's, you know. So I felt it was a really big slap in my face. And I really wanted, and it was other things that she had done that was, you know, for me, okay,
Mhm.
all these 1+1+1s are adding up. So I just said, this is, I think my other company gave a donation too. So it's not good for me.
Yeah.
I
And
don't need
sometimes
it.
you also don't know until you see the episode, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. Some things I knew, like off camera, some things that happened between us that I addressed earlier on at a lunch, I think, you know, when she was saying some stuff and wasn't supportive of me. And then it was the Portugal trip and some other stuff. And I was like, I knew those things had happened too.
Mhm.
And I just said, she's just showing me time and time again that she is not team me.
Right.
And it's okay. And it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think she's a bad person. I just don't think she's a friend to me.
Okay.
It's not good for me.
Yeah.
I
And
don't need
sometimes
it.
you also don't know until you see the episode, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. Some things I knew, like off camera, some things that happened between us that I addressed earlier on at a lunch, I think, when she was saying some stuff and wasn't supportive of me. And then it was the Portugal trip and some other stuff. And I was like, I knew those things had happened too.
Mhm.
And I just said, she's just showing me time and time again that she is not team me. And
Right.
it's okay. And it's okay. I
Yeah.
don't think she's a bad person. I just don't think she's a friend to me.
Okay.
It's not good for me.
Yeah.
I
And
don't need
sometimes
it.
you also
All right, you guys. So that was Kenya Moore's interview with Miss Angela Yee, where she was speaking on her relationship with Sanya Richards Ross. And she feels like Sanya is not a friend to her. And I definitely agree. I think that the only person that Sanya is really a friend to is Marlo and Sheree. For the most part, I think that those are who her friends are. And as Kenya said, it's okay if those of her are her friends. I think the problem is she pretends to be neutral when she knows that that's not it. She knows that she's not neutral. She knows that her girlfriends are really Sheree and Marlo. And again, that is okay that those are her girlfriends. Like, just own it. Just keep it pushing, all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, just keep it real. Them your friends, and just let them be your friends. You ain't got to pretend with me. Like, don't pretend to be neutral. Just stick to the side that you really want to be on. And that side that you really want to be on is Sheree and Marlo's side. I never see you hold them accountable. I never see you call them out. You're quick to call out Kenya. You quick to call out Drew. You even quick to call out Candy and Monietta. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, the girls that you really rock with is Sheree and Marlo. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. And whenever I say that, people feel like, well, why she got to be over there with Candy and Kenya? She ain't got to be over there with them. But don't be in their face talking about you neutral and you really want to be friends with them and you really want to with them. But in all reality, you really don't. And I think that is the biggest issue that I got with Sanya, is that she doesn't stand firm in her word. Girl, them not your friends. You ain't got to pretend. I don't need nobody pretending with me and make it seem like they really my friend, and I know that they're not. No need to pretend. We could be cool. We can coexist and all that, but we ain't got to be friends. It's just that simple. That's just where I stand with it. But what do you guys got to say about it? What do you guys think about what Kenya had to say about her relationship with Sanya? Do you think that they're not really friends? Do you think that Kenya has a point? Or do you think that Kenya just playing victim? Let's put it down below. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. And until my next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit.